This camp out's gonna really test if I've got all the right equipment, if my camp's set up well. So hopefully I've done enough throughout the year, done enough preparation to get me through this winter spell. I'll be going home periodically to get bits and pieces, but predominantly most of my time will be spent out in the woodland, facing the elements, whatever they throw at me. I arrived yesterday, it was a lovely day, clear day, and today it's turned rather grim. It's about 4 degrees and rain all day, I think, today. So I thought perfect time to spark this up, and then hopefully when that's burnt through I'm going to make a nice chair, so it's got a double use. Just going to put the tent through a real test. It's been up 9 months now, and I'm asking it to see me through the winter. Haven't done any preparations to it or waterproofed it since the day I got it, and it's still a beast of a tent. As I go through the camp out, I'll show you, all you people that are new to my channel, all the things I've used and brought up with me for the winter duration. I got myself a really cheap chainsaw. I used to have Stool tools years ago, but I thought that'll do the job, and it has. I've had that for quite a while now and it's still performing really well. So it's definitely a must, a chainsaw, if you're spending a long time outside. Just process all your firewood, which is really needed when it's like this. And this is all the wood I have processed with it to build up my wood stores. So that'll keep me going for another few weeks, and then I'll top that up. But that chainsaw enabled me to make this nice Swedish. I just cut it to size and then scored 4 cross cuts, and then I'm going to let that burn through to a certain point, which will probably be down to about there, and then I'll hollow it all out and that'll be the legs. But at the moment it's just a beautiful Swedish. I'm going to whack the kettle on soon and make myself a nice brew. I've camped out for many years, but never ever done a long-term winter camp. So this has been my first experience of an English winter, although it's not as savage as some countries, but it's still pretty harsh. You still, you've got that damp environment which a lot of countries haven't got, so that makes it quite hard. All your clothes, bedding, shoes, all your equipment's damp, so you've got to keep the fire on, you've got to keep the wood burner going to keep everything from going mouldy. But hence, a lot of my equipment, my sleeping bag's synthetic. I think down would be quite a problem in this environment. It's just going to be soaking up moisture all the time in your sleeping bag. So I've got everything together, I've made plans. I want to see how everything kind of turns out and how I cope through the winter months. Like I said, I will be popping back to home, every now and again. I'll probably do like 14 days and then do a couple at home, just to replenish my supplies. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. It's going to be very interesting, and another learning curve, learning about the winter environment and the long dark. That's the thing, the winter is the long dark. But what a great idea, Swedish torch. Just one piece of wood and you can do so much with it. You can cook on it, it keeps you warm, a nice bit of company, and it lasts for a long time. So it's a perfect companion for winter camping. You don't need to keep bringing wood in, you just one lump of wood and away you go. As you can see, it's quite a wet day today, and that's really going for it. I'll let it get a bit more established, and then I'll whack the kettle on, and I might even cook on it. I'll see. A great piece of kit. Oh, look at that, smoked out. But you can make them any size, small ones, really huge ones. you know, mount them on posts and everything. So great idea. I made one a little while ago, a little one. It's like a rocket stove. So I drilled just a single log, drilled a hole, small hole in there and in the top, and then they met, and then just started a fire in here, and that's a great piece of kit. Lovely little stove for cooking on. Simple but very effective. I like mixing modern technology, which I'll show you as this video evolves if you're new to the channel. Modern technology with kind of old style techniques. I think they go hand in hand. I love bringing good quality gear into the woods and mix and matching it. Woo! Smoky. I also built this fire pit while I was up here this year, and I had that going last night. It was about 2 degrees and oh, gorgeous. It's really worked well. Just once them rocks are warm, it just reflects that heat back. So that's been a great build, a great idea for the camp. You know, I'm sharing all these things with you so you can, you know, if you're inspired, you can have a go at something like this yourselves, or come up with something different. It's just all the things that I've done and that I found work for me. Oh, look at the Swedish now, look, one piece of wood and a few bits of kindling on the top there just to kick it off. I'll probably rotate that a bit because the wind's coming from the southwest. I'll spin it round in a while so I get quite an even burn. So you'll see what I'm doing, I want the legs on here quite even. I don't want to burn out one side and not have any material to work with. Oh, this is gorgeous. And wherever you go where there's timber, you can always make yourself one of these. You've got a decent saw or a nice axe to split the wood. They've done a great job of that. Nice hot brew. But it is a real damp one today. But I do like the cold, crisp ones. You've got to take the rough with the smooth. But you do appreciate your hot drinks and a nice warm fire when it's like this. But last night it was quite cold. I had the wood burner on in there, and any of you guys new to the channel, I'll show you around the Arctic tent one evening and show you the liner. Put a liner in it, and it's It's made a huge difference to the Arctic tent. Just traps the heat in there, so I had the wood burner on for about 3 hours. It was lux. I think it's warmer in there than it is at home. But to do this long term, is, you know, you've got to have all the gear, and you've got to have a wood burner, because they'll just grind on you. The cold and the damp will just grind on you. So that is definitely a luxury item, sitting in there with that wood burner going. So that's going to be one of my main priorities, you know, keeping enough dry wood to keep me going through the winter months. If I've got enough wood, that's peace of mind. You're going to be warm and you can cook on it. I've also got a gas fire in there for backup, and a little gas hob for cooking on when the weather's, you know, really bad and I can't get out of that tent. That Swedish is going like a good one. I've got to keep my eye on it now, and like I said, I keep rotating it, give it an even burn all the way down. So I want some nice legs on there. You'll see that as it unfolds, what it'll look like. I'm making that one not for the camp. I'm going to make it for Mrs. B. She really likes them. She's going to have it in the lounge as either a stool or a little table. It's something that will last you for years. I made my friend one as well a couple of weeks ago, and he's got that in his log cabin. So hopefully he's making use of that. But I do like doing things with wood. It's great, just making something out of nothing really. It doesn't cost you a penny, only the tools really to craft something. Oh, this hot coffee's nice. But feel free to go back through all my Arctic tent videos, and you can see how I got to this stage and how this camp has evolved from putting up the tent initially in March to where I am today. So it's a good watch if you like this kind of thing and you're thinking about it yourself. Have a look through. You can see the seasons unravelling and what I do up here. But I've thoroughly enjoyed myself these 9 months. Probably some of the best times of my life really up here. Learnt so much, and lovely spending time through the seasons, see how they change. Every season's got something great to offer. I just can't believe it's been 9 months. So what I'm trying to achieve is an even burn over the 4 sections, because they'll be the legs. So I'll just keep rotating it, get a nice even burn. So it's about an hour in, and it's raining quite heavy, and it's having no effect on that Swedish. It's burning out quite nicely. Perfect for these rainy conditions. lock about 4 or 5 of these around you. Burnt out pretty nicely, and I'll just scrape all the dead burnt areas out of it and then work on that. Just taking all the char material, you know, inside the log, and I'm going to start cleaning it up, and then carving it with my draw knife. making progress. A bit more work on it, then I might sand it down and she'll be good to go. I think very comfortable. It's a good height as well. I'm pleased how that's turned out. That's a gorgeous day. Perfect to be outside today. Isn't it, boy?